Hi, my name is Erica Van Eaton. You can find me at ericavaneaton.com. Today, we're going to talk about changes in the DNA, manifestation, healing, spontaneous healings, and the number one component that is needed to curate any kind of these new realities for yourself. And it's heart brain coherence. It's creating a coherent field of communication between the nerve plexus in your heart, which is the cardiac nerve plexus, which is has its own intelligence and its own brain, and the brain itself within your head. So we have multiple brains throughout the body, beginning with the inferior mesenteric nerve plexus in the gut. And each of these nerve plexus has, thousands of neurons. Anytime there's energy running through an electrical conduction running through any group of neurons, it creates a brain, which creates consciousness. It has its own thoughts. But when we aren't self consuming our own energy and we're allowing the outside to come in and dictate what that brain is reading, the information that that brain is reading, that causes disruptions from um, our primary codes of light, our primary rays of light. The way that we came to be here on the earth gets altered, it gets modified, genetically modified. And that's the study of epigenetics, meaning the information in your environment, when we're not consciously aware, comes in and dictates how our body reads our DNA sequence because of the programs that are running, because the frequencies that are basically in your field, they come in and they hit your heart. Your heart sends a signal to the brain, and it starts to develop subconscious belief systems that run, 95% of our lives. So that's mostly done by the time of the age of 7. So through healing, through breath work, through self-consumption, and all the different techniques that I teach on all the other videos, and the course that I have coming up, where we're going to be focusing primarily on gene sequencing, it's all about creating a high state of coherence with intention, with breath, opening up, which allows for the DNA strand to open up. There are hundreds of studies. The Heart Math Institute has really good studies on genetic modification of DNA with um, emotions and how emotions affect it. So anytime we have negative thoughts, feelings, emotions like shame, anger, guilt, fear, that causes DNA strands to tighten and to wind tighter. When that happens, codes within that DNA turn off, and our body's ability to read a healthy DNA sequence that promotes health, vitality, abundance, all the things that we desire, um, diminish, because everything's a vibrational match. So if we are talking negatively about ourselves to ourselves, or we're hearing the world is hard, we're hearing that money doesn't grow on trees, we're hearing all these different things, that carries an incoherent frequency. And so the only way that our bodies can read our DNA has to be a vibrational match to that. So it's going to read it in a way that is promoting aging, that's promoting lack concepts, because that's the only thing that it can read within the DNA. Everything's a vibrational match. So if you can gift yourself one thing today, it's breath. It's taking in a deep breath and creating a high state of coherence, especially between the heart and the brain, because the cardiac nerve plexus sends almost twice as many signals to the brain as the brain sends to the rest of the body. So I'm just going to have you take a breath. Go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. And I just want you to place your awareness on your heart. And if we place our awareness somewhere, that's where most of our energy is going to go. So place your awareness on your heart and just pretend that there's a sphere of light in your heart that's expanding with each breath. And you may not be able to feel peace in this now moment, but if you say the word peace with each inhale, just the word itself carries a vibration. We're going to inhale the word peace. And imagine, just play pretend with me here. Imagine you're sending that peace up to your brain. Now imagine, see, sense, or know that there is a line of energy going directly from your heart to your brain, and it's getting stronger and more coherent because we're thinking peace. So we're going to send peace. Amplifying the sense of peace in the brain, that's going to start releasing neurohormones in the brain that are vibrational match to peace. And then we'll start having more peaceful thoughts. And then you're going to start releasing hormones to the rest of your body that are vibrational match to peace. So just breathe with me one more time. Peace. And now you just begin to bring your state into a place of coherency. You begin to release different chemicals throughout your body that are going to help you reach in deeper so that we can start reprogramming, unprogramming the way that your body is reading your DNA sequence. But we can't do that unless your DNA starts to unwind a little bit to allow for different codes to turn on and be seen. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Do your breath work, say your words, whether you believe them or not. It doesn't really matter in the beginning. If you say them enough along with the breath, they're going to become more real and it's going to eventually take you into that state. But don't go from a place of being really stressed out and in fear to try to say divine love. You're not going to feel it. You need to stair step your way up there and just be really gentle. Every little shift you make, even if it's just to a place of neutrality, every little shift you make creates and takes you into a different vibrational state and places you back into a state of empowerment. Nothing takes us out of empowerment quicker than when give up on ourselves. So that's why if we are feeling frustrated about something, if we're feeling really angry or feeling a lot of shame, and we're wanting to move into a space of divine love, bliss, or gratitude, we often create more chaos in our systems than if we would just be gentle and just be like, okay, right now I just want to feel nothing. Right now I just want to be in a place of neutrality. Because trying to make a big jump like that makes us feel like failures often when we can't reach it because it's so far apart. The vibration, the vibrational scale is so far apart. We don't want to do that. And then it places you like oof, into a place of victimhood. We want to step into a place of empowerment that, you know what, in this now moment, neutrality is enough. I am so freaking proud of myself that I at least stepped out of the shit pile that I was in and I'm stepping into this place of neutrality that is okay. It's okay just to be at a place of neutrality. I don't have to be at gratitude all the time. That's not realistic. So take a breath, come back into your body. Wherever you stair step your way into, that's enough. Pat yourself on the back and just say, good job. And notice that that's going to turn your chemical state into something that's more coherent, giving you more clarity in the brain, giving you access to begin to unwind the DNA a little bit more fully. If you need more help with that, again, I have a course that's beginning next week on Tuesday, March 12th. And after it's over, it will be available on my website. Um, if you have any other questions, please feel free to comment below, like, subscribe, share this. I hope that it has stair stepped you up a notch, at least, to feel just a little bit more peaceful and empowered in your own being. So, so much love and light.